What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. Alright guys, this time we're going to be doing the proper setups for free-to-play. We're back on the free-to-play account for Cerberus and Arachnid. So I'm going to show you guys kind of where I'm at in terms of where my progression is on both of those battles and what teams I'm using and the setup I'm going with. Okay, so real quick here, Encore match. You guys can see here I'm on tier 7 and tier 9 for Arachnid, tier 7 for Cerberus. So we'll start off with, we'll do Cerberus first, since this is probably the more difficult one of the two. And I'm going to show you guys my setup. So 153k, I could probably do tier 8. This is the first time doing tier 7 though, so let's give this a go. So I'm at 146. Here is my setup and my team, okay, just so you guys are aware. The one thing I am going to switch up here real quick is just my hunter's weapons. So first off, I'm going to get Nam up. So first thing you want to do is if you have Nam or Ana Ruiz, use those units. They're really, really good for this fight and makes Cerberus a walk in the park. I don't have Sa, which would have made this even easier, but at least this way I can show you guys how much more power you can use with SR units, even if you don't have the proper SSRs, right? So we're going to go ahead and do a little swapperoo here. We're going to give this one to her, and I'm going to give Beck the actual book so he can recover some power gauge quicker. Okay, so there you guys go. That's the setup now. If I go back, you guys will see here now, this is Nam. She's got 36,000. This is Beck, 36,000, and my Cha's 56,000. So I'll push her a little bit further. Okay, so this is the team going in. And now in terms of artifacts, just so you guys can see that as well, I've got the breaker set for her, and I've got the tag out set. So what is it called? The outstanding connection. For Beck, I've got Viri, and I've got myself the solid analysis. Again, the gear's pretty shitty. For Cha, though, I'm pretty set up. I've got half and half of lion or armed and toughness, and I've got champion on the field for the quicker battle. I didn't have a good enough expert set for that one, so we'll leave this as is. Okay, so that's the setup going. For weapons, I've got the SSR weapon for her, I've got the R weapon for him, and I've got the SR weapon for her. Let me just actually get her up one more time. It'll be worth it. So this run here is going to require quite a bit of finesse. You're going to need to do this really like well, and you're going to have to make sure that the damage you do and the breaks that you do are on point, because if you don't, you're going to run out of time. That's really what it comes down to. So I'm going to do a little bit of a change here though. I'm going to go back here, I'm going to go Nam here, and there's a reason behind that. So the first thing we're going to do when we jump into the battle is we're going to do a perfect extreme evasion, allowing Beck to get out and Nam come in, and then when she tags out, we can put Cha in to do more damage. Okay, so we're going to focus on getting Nam to break Cerberus. You guys can see real quick right there, and she does a lot of break damage, guys. Look at this, like look how much break damage she does. So you definitely want to bring her in as soon as you can, and then avoid this right here, get in your damage. Now I don't take her out usually until I'm done breaking Cerberus here, so that way we have more damage output. There it is. And now you bring in Cha. Okay, and here it's just straightforward damage. You want to hope you crit here, obviously. Get as much in as you can. And then get hopefully 3 of those in. If not, that's fine. Not the end of the world if you don't. Bring in Beck. There's another evasion. That's what you want. You want that evasion happening. He's going to go into his mode soon where he's going to start casting. There it is. So instead of getting hit here, bring Nam in and freeze. Do a little more damage. Hopefully you can catch him midair like I'm about to do right there. And then feel free to bring in Cha very shortly, okay? You're going to bring her in right before she gets a chance, or right before he gets a chance to do all of his meteors. So that way you're not dealing with too many of them. Now, the only problem there we just had is we didn't get a crit on our main move. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this anyways because we can't afford to not do this. There we go. Got a good crit in there at least. If it was times 5, it would have obviously been way better. But that's fine. We're gonna stick with what we have. Alt here. Bring Nam back in again. Freeze. And just damage with her. Now the reason why you want to put her in second is you want that tag out ability for Cha to come in for her to get that bonus attack. Okay, so it's very important to do that. Okay, here we go. We get that bonus attack in. The tag in as in. And here we can just do this all the way through. Now remember, he does this move here as well, which is going to actually push the unit back. So make sure you are very aware of that and don't get yourself stuck in the back corner, okay? Because that will really mess things up for you. Bring her in, freeze, kill her ultimate. Nam's going to take care of business here, do some more damage, and then we're going to bring Cha in, okay? Now get out there, don't get hit by that. You guys can see here I'm just doing as much damage as I can, building up my special, including my 5 stacks. In this case I have 5 stacks, obviously you may only have 3. So your damage may not be as high as mine, but nonetheless the same strategy should still work. Okay, Vex coming in here just to do a quick little evasion, bring Nam back in. And Nam should be able to take care of some of the damage here for us. Cha back in again. And it's pretty much a clear at this point, guys. Just avoid that damage. And there you guys go. Tier 7 Cerberus completed as a free-to-play player. Okay, so that takes care of that one. And then from here, you guys should be able to get yourself some legendary gear drops at a fairly high rate. If anything, at least you'll get some epics, which are still much better than the rares. Some rares will drop here and there, but overall, not a bad run. Really, really crappy drops. Okay, so there you go. Cerberus free-to-play completed. So that's how I would do it. Nam plays a very, very important role here, guys. So I would highly recommend, if you don't have her, build her. I've been talking about her since early access. I have a full showcase for her since early access, and I'm just reintroducing her again to you guys, just for those who don't know how good she really is. Okay, so now let's go to tier 8. I don't think tier 9 is doable right now. I mean, I might be able to, but we're gonna switch this team up a little bit now. We're gonna go ahead and give Choi this. We're gonna go back into here, and we're gonna put back the weapon that we took off of Nam. Luckily, they don't charge us for weapons, which is a bonus. And then we're gonna go back in and do this fight together. So you guys can see here we are under CP, so that's gonna make a difference, obviously, in terms of how much damage we do. So make sure you keep that in the back of your mind. Everything will be crippled in terms of your stats. Okay, so here we go. This time we're using Beck. Choi. My Choi just has an arm set, and I think he has V reset for his accessories, so nothing crazy for him. Here we're gonna just go ahead and bring him in just to get that out of the way. Do as much damage as you can. Now, the key element to this fight is pretty straightforward. You want to do damage, you want to break, but the main thing here is you want to make sure that Cha always connects with this move here. So unrecoverable, and you don't want that recovery to happen whatsoever, okay? Here, if you can possibly break before the spider goes up, and I'm pretty sure it's a she, so I'm going to call it a she. Little she lob over here. You want to do that, obviously, right? So break is gonna make a big difference. So there we go, we got to break in, that's exactly what we wanted. Get a few hits in, and before she decides to go up, we're going to go ahead and do this, just to be sure that she doesn't have a chance to recover. Okay, so there you guys go, first time going up. The problem here is when you do break the bar like that, she does recover her bar fully. So try to get these spiders out in the corners, okay? The reason why is those white spiders will drop nets, and those nets will do lethargy on you, and you don't want to slow yourself down a lot here, okay? So very important to note that part. Some damage. I got hit a few times there where I shouldn't have. That's unfortunate. It's okay though. Now here, we're gonna bring, I did the wrong move. I meant to actually bring him back in here, that's fine. It's okay. We'll bring him back in now. So here you want to bring him back in. Summon your shadows. Avoid these 2 hits. There we go. It's important you break here, guys. This part here you actually do want to break for sure. So your shadow should take most of the tanking job for you. There we go. Break's done. Now we're gonna do a move here. Damage in. Bring in Choi. Do a little bit defense down again. Do his move. Don't worry about casting his other skills. You actually need to bring Cha in quickly here. Okay. There we go. Cha's in. Now, before you do anything else here, do this right there. Okay, very, very important. That's why, right there. So if you hadn't done that, you would have dealt with recovery. So you need to make sure you bring that in. So you guys can see there, I think it was 14 health bars. So I think at 15 she'll go up. So make sure you have that in place before she does. So that way you're not dealing with recovery and stuff. Okay. Okay. So here we're gonna we don't even have to break this. I'm just going to probably just for the sake of making it a little more smooth. There we go. Easy break. And from here, it's just DPS the rest of it. And Cha will take care of business here. So no worries. There you guys go. Completely done. Full eradication of Cerberus and our friendly neighborhood spider. And that will take care of everything you need in regards to getting it done. That's the team I would suggest. God damn it, I always get the worst drops for helmet. I'm looking for a good one for that too. And yeah, I highly recommend, guys. These teams here will clear pretty much both of these non-stop. Now, if you get Sa instead of Nam, you're even better. Actually, as a matter of fact, if you get Sa, take away Beck. Keep Nam in, and produce Sa. So it'll be Nam, Sa, and Cha, and you'll be able to destroy this no problem. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.